Are you over 40, still unmarried, and feeling like time has passed you by? Do you feel tired of waiting, tired of unanswered du'as, and sometimes wonder, will marriage ever happen for me? Listen carefully. Allah has not forgotten you. Your age does not define your destiny. Your story is still being written, and the one who wrote your story is Al-Wadud, the most loving, the one who brings hearts together at the perfect time. Stay with me until the end, because today I'll share 7 powerful lessons that will restore your hope, guide you in finding a spouse, and help you trust Allah's plan for your marriage, even after 40. Lesson 1. Your age doesn't limit Allah's power. You may feel like you're too late, but Allah is never late. Marriage is part of Qadr, your destiny, and the one who decrees Qadr is Allah, Al-Qadir, the one who can do anything at any time. Remember, our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam married Khadija, R.A., when she was 40 years old, and theirs became one of the most beautiful marriages in history. Your age is not a barrier. Allah can bring 2 hearts together at any stage of life, 30, 40, 60, even 80. Don't let society's timelines make you doubt Allah's timing. Lesson 2. Never disobey Allah to get married. One of the biggest mistakes people make is compromising their deen just to get married. They enter haram relationships, lower their standards, or ignore red flags, thinking marriage will fix everything. But my dear brothers and sisters, a marriage built on disobedience brings no barakah. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whoever leaves something for the sake of Allah, Allah will replace it with something better." Stay patient, stay pure, stay firm on your values. Never trade your deen for temporary comfort. What is meant for you will never pass you by, if you obey Allah. Lesson 3. Keep making dua even when you feel tired. My beloved brothers and sisters, I know there comes a point when your heart feels exhausted. You've been making dua for years. You've cried in sujud. You've whispered your dreams to Allah in the quietest moments of the night. And yet it feels like nothing is changing. You ask yourself, why is my dua not being answered? Am I not worthy? Has Allah forgotten me? Never. Allah has not forgotten you. Allah hears every word you say, every tear you shed, and every hope you carry in your heart. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, dua is the essence of worship. Tirmidhi. And Allah tells us in the Quran, call upon me, I will respond to you. Quran 40:60. This means every dua you make matters, but sometimes Allah answers your dua in ways you don't see right now. Sometimes He says yes immediately and you get what you asked for. Sometimes He says wait because He knows the timing isn't right yet. Sometimes He says no because He has something better for you than what you asked for. So if you haven't seen your marriage dua answered yet, it doesn't mean Allah is rejecting you. It means Allah is saving something greater for you, something you can't even imagine right now. Sometimes Allah delays your dua because He is preparing you before He gives you what you're asking for. Marriage isn't just about meeting someone, it's about building emotional strength, increasing your patience, deepening your trust in Allah, becoming the right person for the person you're praying for. Think about this. Maybe the reason your dua hasn't been answered yet is because Allah wants to elevate your heart first. So when the blessing comes, you'll value it, protect it, and live with gratitude. Sometimes people give up making dua just before Allah was about to answer it. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the dua of a servant will continue to be answered as long as they do not ask for sin, do not break family ties, and do not become impatient by saying, I have made dua, but I was not answered. Sahih Muslim. Do you see the warning here? Don't stop making dua just because you haven't seen results yet. Your dua could be answered tomorrow, next week, next year. but every single dua is bringing you closer to that moment. When you make dua, don't ask half-heartedly. Ask Allah as if you already believe He will answer you, because He will, in the way that's best for you. Wake up in the last third of the night. Raise your hands with humility. Call upon Allah by His beautiful names, Ya Wadud, the most loving, Ya Fatah, the opener of doors, Ya Latif, the gentle one who works in hidden ways, Ya Qadr, the all-powerful. When you do this, your dua doesn't just stay in your room, it reaches the arsh of Allah and the angels carry it. Yes, the waiting hurts. Yes, loneliness can feel heavy. But don't let desperation lead you into haram just because you're tired of waiting. Keep saying, Ya Allah, I trust you. If you are delaying my dua, it is for my own good. Remember this, my dear brothers and sisters, Allah doesn't delay to punish you. He delays to protect you, prepare you, and perfect His plan for you. Imagine this. You've been making dua for years, and then one day, without warning, Allah opens the door. The Prophet ﷺ taught us that there are moments when duas are never rejected, such as during sujood, in the last third of the night, between the adhan and iqamah, on Fridays, especially the last hour before Maghrib. When you fast, just before iftar, keep choosing these moments, keep asking, because one sincere dua can change your life completely. Lesson 4. Focus on becoming the right person first. Before you start searching for the right person, you must first ask yourself a very important question. Am I the right person? You see, marriage is not just about finding someone who completes you. It's about becoming someone who complements the person Allah has written for you. It's not just about what you want from a spouse. It's also about what you bring into the marriage. A successful marriage begins before the wedding day. It begins with who you are becoming right now. Are you emotionally stable? Are you spiritually connected to Allah? Are you mentally prepared for responsibility and compromise? Are you someone who uplifts, forgives, and shows kindness? Because, my dear brothers and sisters, marriage doesn't magically fix your wounds. If your heart is broken, if your faith is weak, if your expectations are unrealistic, marriage will magnify those struggles, not erase them. Work on yourself first, so you enter marriage as a giver, not just someone waiting to receive. The most beautiful marriages are built on a shared connection with Allah. Before you ask Allah for a righteous spouse, ask yourself, am I strengthening my salah? Am I making sincere dua for guidance? Am I avoiding haram relationships and actions? Am I preparing to build a home where Allah is remembered daily? Remember this, my dear brothers and sisters. When you walk towards Allah, He will bring the right person to walk beside you. Your closeness to Allah attracts the kind of spouse who will also bring you closer to Him. If you want someone who prays, be someone who prays. If you want someone patient, be patient. If you want someone gentle and kind, be gentle and kind yourself. Especially for those over 40, you may have faced heartbreak, rejection, divorce, or loneliness. These experiences leave emotional scars, and that's okay. But before you step into marriage, give yourself permission to heal. Forgive those who hurt you. Release bitterness and resentment. Learn from your past without carrying its pain forward. When you heal yourself, you enter marriage with an open heart instead of old wounds. Otherwise, you risk projecting your past pain onto your future spouse, and that can destroy a beautiful relationship before it begins. Marriage is not just about love, it's about understanding. It's about learning to listen, communicate, and manage differences with mercy. Practical steps to develop emotional maturity. Learn to stay calm during disagreements. Practice patience when expectations aren't met. Develop compassion for another person's struggles. Accept that perfection doesn't exist, not in yourself and not in your spouse. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, The best among you are those who are best to their families, and I am the best among you to my family. Tirmidhi. This means the key to a blessed marriage lies in kindness, respect, and mercy, and these qualities start within you. Many people enter marriage without clarity about what truly matters to them. Before seeking a spouse, define your non-negotiables, your commitment to Deen, your views on family and responsibilities, your expectations around trust, communication, and lifestyle. When you are clear about your values, you won't feel pressured to compromise your Deen or accept someone incompatible just out of fear of running out of time. The happiest marriages are built on service, sacrifice, and compassion, not endless demands. Ask yourself, am I prepared to give love even when I don't receive it instantly? Am I ready to compromise even when I believe I'm right? Am I capable of putting someone else's needs before my own? Marriage is not a transaction, it's a partnership. The more you focus on giving, the more you receive love in return. When you work on improving yourself, your iman, your character, your patience, your emotional strength, something amazing happens. You naturally attract people who share your values. You recognize those who are right for you and those who aren't. You stop chasing love and start inviting it into your life through your actions and your dua. This is why, my dear brothers and sisters, self-growth is part of your rizq. The person Allah has written for you is also on their own journey of growth, and Allah will bring your paths together when you are both ready. Before you pray for the right spouse, pray to become the right spouse. Before you ask Allah to bless you with someone who brings you closer to Him, work on getting closer to Him yourself. Because the more you elevate your character, faith, and patience, the more likely Allah will send you someone who mirrors those same qualities. Marriage isn't just about waiting for destiny, it's about preparing for the blessing before it arrives. Lesson 5. Expand your efforts, but keep tawakkul. When it comes to marriage, many people fall into two extremes. Some sit back and do nothing, believing that if Allah has written it, it will happen, so they don't take any steps at all. Others panic, chasing marriage desperately, lowering their standards and doing whatever it takes, even if it means compromising their deen. But Islam teaches us balance. We are taught to act wisely and trust Allah completely. That balance between effort and tawakkul is what opens the doors to rizq, including the rizq of marriage. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Tie your camel and trust in Allah." Tirmidhi. This means take the necessary steps, but don't depend on your actions alone. Your job is to try. The result is always in Allah's hands. For marriage, this means make dua with sincerity. Take halal steps to meet potential spouses. Involve your family, community, and trusted people. Be open to opportunities, but keep your trust rooted in Allah, not in people. Sometimes brothers and sisters limit themselves too much. They restrict themselves to small circles. They rely only on relatives or one local community. They wait for proposals without putting in any effort. But Islam encourages taking halal means. There is no shame in seeking marriage actively. Practical halal ways to expand your efforts. Attend Islamic events, conferences, and lectures. These are safe spaces to meet like-minded people. Use trusted matrimonial platforms designed for Muslims. Ask your local imam or scholar. They often know families looking for suitable matches. Join Islamic study circles or community programs. Sometimes your future spouse is already within your network, but you haven't crossed paths yet. Allow close, trustworthy family and friends to help in your search. Taking these steps is not a lack of faith. It's walking the path, while believing that Allah will guide you to the right destination. Whenever you take action, constantly renew your niyyah, intention. Ya Allah, I seek marriage only to please you. Protect my deen and build a home where your name is remembered. If your intention is pure, Allah places barakah in your efforts. But if you're only chasing status, wealth, beauty, or social approval, you may get what you want, but not what brings you peace. Remember, marriage is an act of worship, not just a social achievement. When your goal is to please Allah, He guides you to someone who helps you become a better Muslim. Sometimes people reject opportunities based on rigid expectations. He's younger than me. She's divorced. He lives in another country. She doesn't belong to my culture. But your soulmate may not look like the image you have in your mind. Allah's plan is always wiser than our preferences. Many beautiful marriages happen when two people are open to possibilities they never imagined for themselves. When you let go of unnecessary restrictions and focus on Deen, character, and compatibility, doors open that you didn't even know existed. In the desperation to get married, some people fall into harem relationships, thinking they can fix it later with nikah. But remember this golden rule: a marriage that begins with disobedience rarely brings barakah. Don't allow loneliness to push you into sin. Don't allow pressure to make you accept someone who isn't right for your deen. Your marriage is a lifelong ibadah. Build it on a foundation of obedience to Allah, and He will bless it beyond what you can imagine. Especially after 40, societal pressure can be intense. People around you might say, "You're getting old, just settle for anyone." Your options are running out. Lower your standards completely. But remember, my dear brothers and sisters, desperation clouds judgment. Marrying the wrong person out of fear is far more painful than waiting with sabr for the right person. Trust Allah's timing. A rushed decision can bring years of regret, while a patient decision brings a lifetime of peace. You might take every possible halal step, and still, nothing happens right away. This is where Tawakkul becomes your greatest strength. Tawakkul doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. Tawakkul means you plan, you prepare, you try your best, and then you surrender your heart to Allah. Tell yourself, if it is written for me, nothing can stop it. And if it is not written for me, nothing can make it happen. But whatever Allah chooses, it is always better for me than what I choose for myself. When you live with this mindset, your heart finds peace, no matter how long the waiting takes. Look around you. Allah opens doors for people at the exact moment He has written. Some marry at 20, some marry at 40, some marry at 70. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself married Khadija R.A. when she was 40 years old. Many companions married late and went on to have beautiful, blessed marriages. Your story isn't delayed, it's being prepared. The person Allah has chosen for you is also on their journey. And when the time is right, Allah will align your paths in a way you never imagined. Do your part, but don't lose yourself in the process. Take every halal step you can. Expand your search. Be open to possibilities. Purify your intentions. And most importantly, trust Allah completely, because the one who created you knows exactly who belongs with you, and He will unite you at the perfect time, in the perfect way, for the perfect reason. Lesson 6. Don't compare your timeline to others. One of the biggest reasons so many hearts today feel tired, broken, and disappointed is because we keep comparing our journey to other people's journeys. You see your friends getting married in their 20s. You see cousins starting families while you're still waiting. You scroll through social media and feel like everyone else is moving forward. And deep inside you whisper, "Ya Allah, when will it be my turn?" I understand that pain. But today I want to remind you of something powerful. Your timeline is not their timeline. And that's not a punishment. It's Allah's mercy. Allah says in the Quran, "Indeed, all things we created with Qadr, divine decree." Quran 54:49. This means your marriage, your risk, your tests, and your blessings were written for you long before you were born. Some people marry at 20 and face years of hardship. Some marry at 40 and live a lifetime of peace. Some marry early but divorce quickly. Some marry late but find a love that lasts forever. So stop comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel. The one who wrote your story knows exactly when to introduce the right person into your life, at the perfect time for your heart, your faith, and your destiny. Let's be honest, my brothers and sisters, social media is one of the biggest reasons why people feel behind. You see couples posting perfect wedding pictures. You see family vacation photos with smiling children. You see captions full of perfect love, and your heart whispers, "Why not me?" But here's the truth. Social media only shows moments, not reality. Behind every perfect post, there are struggles, tears, and sacrifices you will never see. Some of the people you envy may be fighting battles they don't share online. Some marriages look happy on Instagram but are falling apart at home. So stop measuring your happiness by someone else's edited pictures. Your journey is real, your pain is real, and your blessings are coming, even if you can't see them yet. Every time you compare yourself to someone else, you rob yourself of two things: gratitude for where you are, trust in where Allah is taking you. You start doubting yourself. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe no one will ever choose me. But listen carefully. You are already chosen by Allah. If Allah has delayed something for you, it's not rejection, it's protection. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Know that what has passed you by was never meant to befall you, and what has befallen you was never meant to pass you by." Sunan Abi Dawud. This means no one can take what Allah has written for you, not a cousin, not a friend, not even a stranger on Instagram. Your spouse is yours, and no one else can have them, because Allah has already written their name beside yours. When you see someone else getting what you want, remind yourself, their blessings come with their tests, and my blessings will come with mine. Everyone you envy is carrying struggles you cannot see. Some couples have children but fight endlessly at home. Some marry young but lose their peace early. Some have wealth but no barakah. Others look happy but cry in silence at night. Allah tests everyone differently. Your delayed marriage is not a curse. It's your personal journey of growth, sabr, and connection with Allah. One day, you will look back and realize this waiting period was necessary to prepare you for what's coming. After 40, the pressure from family, society, and friends can feel overwhelming. You're getting older, just settle for anyone. Lower your expectations. Time is running out. Everyone your age is married already. But my beloved brothers and sisters, Allah's timing is not society's timing. People's opinions cannot speed up what Allah has delayed, and they cannot delay what Allah has already written for you. Don't lower your deen, your dignity, or your values just to fit someone else's timeline. Marriage is not a race. The right person is worth the wait. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on improving yourself. Strengthen your relationship with Allah through salah, dhikr, and dua. Work on your emotional healing. Let go of bitterness and past heartbreak. Invest in your personal growth, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Develop qualities that attract barakah, patience, kindness, gratitude, and compassion. Because when you grow into the person Allah wants you to become, He will send someone who complements the version of you He has prepared. Lesson 7. Keep hope alive, no matter what. I know waiting can be painful. I know loneliness can feel heavy. I know there are nights when you cry silently, thinking, "Ya Allah, everyone is moving forward except me." But listen carefully. Your story is not over, your dua is not wasted, and your marriage is not delayed. It's being prepared. Sometimes when the years pass, we start thinking, maybe Allah doesn't want this for me. Maybe I'm not meant to have companionship. Maybe it's too late for me now. But these whispers are from Shaitan, not from Allah. Allah is Al-Wadud, the most loving. He is Ar-Razaq, the provider. And He is Al-Latif, the one working for you in ways you cannot see. Allah hears every dua you make in sajda. He sees every tear you hide from the world, and He knows the exact moment when your heart is ready to receive the blessing He has written for you. Just because something hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't happen. A delay is not a rejection. It's a sign that Allah is still arranging your story. Think of this, my dear brothers and sisters. Maybe Allah is still preparing you for marriage. Maybe Allah is still preparing your future spouse for you. Maybe Allah is aligning your paths in ways you can't imagine right now. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Know that what has passed you by was never meant for you, and what has come to you was never meant to miss you." Sunan Abi Dawud. This means if someone rejected you, if a proposal didn't work out, if the person you prayed for didn't choose you, it was never yours to begin with. Allah is protecting you from something you cannot see yet. Just like your wealth, health, and lifespan, your marriage is also part of your rizq, your divinely allocated provision. And rizq is guaranteed. No one can take what Allah has written for you. No rejection, no delay, no closed door, and no age can erase your name from the destiny Allah has already written. Sometimes we get anxious thinking, what if no one comes for me? But here's the truth. The right person for you is also making dua, walking their own journey, and waiting for the moment Allah brings you together. And when that moment comes, nothing and no one can stop it. For many who are over 40, the waiting is hard because of what's already happened. Failed proposals, past heartbreak, divorce, family pressure, endless rejection, and you carry those scars quietly, believing they've made you less worthy. But listen carefully. Your past does not define your future. Whatever pain you've endured was not to break you, it was to prepare you. Sometimes Allah closes doors not because you're unworthy, but because He's protecting you from harm and guiding you toward something better. Say this from your heart. Ya Allah, I release what hurt me. I trust what you've written for me. When you let go of past wounds, you make space for new blessings. Losing hope isn't just sadness, it weakens your faith. Why? Because having hope in Allah is part of Iman. Allah says in the Quran, "And who despairs of the mercy of his Lord, except those who are astray?" Quran 15:56. Never let shaitan convince you it's too late. Never let people's opinions make you give up. Never believe that marriage is impossible because of your age. For Allah, nothing is impossible. One moment of His mercy can change everything. Even when you feel tired, even when it feels endless, even when your heart aches, keep making dua. Wake up in the last third of the night. Pour your heart out in sujud. Call upon Allah by His beautiful names. O Ya Wadud, the most loving. O Ya Fatah, the opener of doors. O Ya Latif, the gentle, subtle planner. O Ya Qadr, the all-powerful. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Dua is the weapon of the believer." Tirmidhi. Your dua can change your qadr. Your dua can turn waiting into blessing. Your dua can make the impossible possible. I know it feels like time has passed, but your story is just beginning. Some of the most beautiful marriages happen later in life. Marriages full of peace, mercy, and companionship. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ married Khadija, R.A., when she was 40, and theirs became one of the most inspiring love stories in history. If Allah could write such beauty for them, what makes you think He can't write beauty for you? Your best days are still ahead, and when Allah writes your marriage into your life, you'll realize why He made you wait, because what's coming is worth it. Don't lose hope. Don't stop believing. Don't ever think it's too late for you. The one who created your heart knows exactly when to fill it with love. The one who wrote your story knows exactly when to turn the page. The one who sees your silent du'as will answer them at the most perfect moment. Until then, keep hoping, keep praying, keep trusting. Because Allah is preparing something greater than what you asked for.